Hey Rebels, it's your Lifestylist K, your secure woman mentor, and we are back with day 5 of 30 Days to Building Your Confidence. For those who are just joining, I welcome you. For those who are coming back, welcome back. And so, as you know, I help women unlearn the lies of toxic love and rebuild their self worth so they can heal, rebel, and live life with zero apologies. And so today, day 5, we are discussing how childhood conditioning shapes your confidence and how to rewire that. I want you to understand that building confidence, we have to dive a little bit deeper. And you might hear a lot of similar conversations throughout these next 30 days. And that's because when you're unlearning and relearning, and when you're building something, you have to get to the depths of what is causing you to not reach the peak or even touch the aspect of yourself that can achieve whatever it is that she wants to achieve, that's keeping you from being your confident self. Because we are not just born with confidence, it has to be nurtured, it has to be planted, it has to be nourished, it has to be built up. And some of us were able to have that building up during our childhood, and some of us were not. And some of us had that build up within childhood, and then life just kind of snatched it away. So, this is for us to make sure that at any point in time, whatever we go through, we know and we realize that we can always rebuild ourselves no matter what happens. One thing to remember is that your confidence issues did not start with you. They started with what you were taught to believe about yourself. And today, we're going to start breaking that cycle. Let's dive in.
Day in, day out, believe in strangers for help. Don't dwell upon this thought right now.
Now, the way that you were spoken to, treated, or ignored as a child shapes your inner voice. The way you were spoken to, ignored, or treated in a toxic relationship shapes your inner voice. Now, if you were criticized, compared to, or made to feel invisible, you may have internalized the following: I'm not enough. I have to earn love. My voice isn't important, or my voice doesn't matter. I deserve all the BS that I'm receiving. And I'm here to tell you that that is further from the truth. And it is up to you to unlearn that inner voice and build a more empowering inner voice. And those internalized ideas, you carry them in your subconscious mind into your adulthood throughout your life, right? And so it's up to you to retrain your subconscious mind so that you will not carry that moving forward. But it takes work because it took work to get you to this point of not believing in yourself or not trusting your own power. One little fun fact is that your mind operates from 90% of your subconscious mind. And what you are doing is replaying outdated beliefs that were never yours to begin with. But see, the great thing about our mind, our subconscious mind, the layers that are us, we can train it to believe whatever it is that we want to believe. Or someone else can train it to believe whatever you want to believe. But here, we're doing the work. And the way your childhood conditioning shows up in your adult life is fear of rejection. So you don't even try, right? A quick story time. I'm a creative by nature, so I used to create and design earrings and jewelry and things like that. And I will take my jewelry and go to, say, a beauty salon. I would drive all the way to that beauty salon to sit in my car and talk myself out of going in and selling my products. I would get there and I would literally talk myself out of it because of fear of rejection. Instead of just letting them say, no, that's okay, or whatever the case may be, I told myself, no, they won't want it. And this is even when I have gone to other salons and have sold out and they have requested more things. But there was always this inner voice that was telling me, you're just not good enough for this. But and I used to question myself, like, what is that? So I'm sharing with you the things that I have actually experienced. This just isn't me telling you what I've read. This is me telling you what I know. And there's a form of perfectionism that you require before you even try. So that was another thing. If certain things weren't perfect, I wouldn't show it. But I'm telling you, people love the imperfection. And you should thrive. You should learn to thrive in your imperfection. That's the only way that you become your greatest self. It's what you call imposter syndrome that keeps you from reaching your highest level. And a lot of us have it. A lot of us deal with imposter syndrome on different levels. So someone who's looking confident and doing the damn thing, they also more than likely suffer with imposter syndrome. So you are not alone. Another way shows up in your adulthood is you um, staying silent or staying small when you know you deserve better. You don't show up in your fullness because you feel like, you know what, it's probably not worth it. You're so used to rejection that you playing it small is telling yourself that no one will like the big you or the real you, right? You being silent tells yourself that no one cares about your voice. But I want you to understand something and listen to me closely. You, you, you matter. Your voice matters to you. You should be big for you. You should show up for you. You should want the approval of yourself. When you learn to please yourself, anyone outside of you will not matter. And when you begin to please yourself, that authenticness, that imperfection that you're so afraid of people seeing, people will love. Will everyone love it? No. But because you're doing what you love, there will be someone who is also aligned with the things that you love. And if you love yourself, there's someone who will align that will love you just as you love yourself. And so as you learn this is when you step into that space where you can begin to rewrite the conditionings of your childhood. You can start to identify what you now believe by asking yourself certain questions like, what stories did you inherit about yourself? What was that story? In your childhood, what was that story? And when you ask yourself that question it. When you're asking yourself that question it. Is this belief true or just familiar because it's what you're used to hearing or what you're used to feeling? And if you know that it's not true, replace it. You can't change things when you stay in the same mess or stay in the same idea or stay in that same belief. So, creating new behaviors, creating new affirmations, creating new stories about yourself that you know to be true to you, that's how you replace it. And I'll say this every time, it will not be easy, but you're worth the work. You're worth changing for yourself. And your change is just truly elevation. I want you to remind yourself every single time that you are not broken. You were conditioned. And understand that if you were programmed to doubt yourself, you can absolutely reprogram yourself to rise, to elevate, to grow, and to be the person you know deep down inside you were always meant to be. Your confidence isn't lost. It's just waiting for permission for you to shine. And I'll see you on the next video.